we are going to work on the tutorial from the May Silhouette Life Inspiration Box today for the do-it-yourself custom Father's Day chip bag. So the items that you'll need from the May box are a snack size bag of chips, and then you'll also need the glossy brochure paper that was included as well. So you should have about 3 sheets or so of that. So those are the only items, excuse me, that you need from the box. So we're going to switch over to our computers and do all the designing, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have the tutorial pulled up here and my Silhouette Studio pulled up here. She shows you how to do it if you want to design your own, but the file's down at the bottom. So I'm going to do SVG format. Okay, so it's having an issue with that. So let's try the Super Dad. It also says it's Super Dad, so let's see if it's the right one. Maybe she just labeled it wrong. So let's see if this will open. If it's Studio, you can just click on it and it should open right up into Studio, which it did. So that's perfect. So then I'm going to go back to the tutorial and scroll up to the top. She talks about how we want a letter size page area, and we've turned on the show print border. So she already has that, and she has the 8.5 by 11 print area for me as well. So she talks about you can print borderless. That's fine too. Mine, I'm going to need to do what she did. So besides the design itself, you have this dotted line one. That's to create your own chip design in the future. That's how you would do that. So you can separate the two if you need to use the template for customizing your own chip bag. Then you know where the front and back was going to be. So with the design in place, what you're going to want to do, which I think this is what it needs to look like. Let's see. So she has it all inside the print. So let me see if I can get mine to do that. So do you see how mine is outside of this print border just a little bit? So I'm just going to, but it should be okay. How big is hers? So hers fits like right inside. So I'm just going to size mine down to make sure that fits inside of mine too. So there's that. So then we're going to be able to go ahead and print this. So we're going to put the glossy paper into our printer and print the file from Silhouette Studio. So how you do that is you go to File, Print, and then it'll pop up your print settings. All right, it is just taking a second. So what you'll want to do is just make sure you have it set the way you like it. So I'm going to change mine. I have to go here and do print settings, I think is where I have to go. And I'm going to do photo paper glossy because it's like glossy brochure paper. So that's what I'm going to do here. Or yeah, photo paper glossy, high quality. And I'm going to do my rear tray because then it can go in the top so it doesn't get folded over like that. So you'll want to set yours to whatever printer you have, and then you'll click print, and then we'll go from there. I'll turn on the video and show you what to do from that point. All right, so now that you have your chip bag design printed out, you'll either need scissors or a paper trimmer to trim off the white around it. So that's what I'm going to do now. And you just want to make sure you just cut down any of the excess so that you just have, what am I trying to say? Just the chip bag design. So you'll just want to trim off all of the edges on this. The other thing I forgot to mention is you'll need an adhesive from your own stash that wasn't in the box. So my go-to adhesive is always hot glue. So that is what I have. I have my hot glue gun heating up. But she said she tried like a glue runner and it just wasn't, didn't hold up to this thick of paper. So try kind of your preferred, but that's what you'll need to get it to stick around your chip bag. So I'm almost done trimming these edges. Okay, so now that you have it trimmed, you want to flip it upside down and take note of which side is up or down, I guess, so you know with your chips. Then you'll take your snack size chips and you're just going to put it right in the middle where you had it. And then you're going to end up folding over your two sides to meet. This chip bag has a lot of air in it, so it's not really bending very nice for me. So what I'm going to do is try to get it to fold over, but mine's not going to. So that could be the type of chips that I have. It could be that my printer trimmed down too much of the excess on the sides. As shown by some of this extra, it didn't print. So that's something to troubleshoot. Right now, just to kind of give you an idea, I'm just going to open it. My husband already knows about all these gifts and things I've been working on for him. So I just opened it just a tad, and then I'm just going to tape it, and he'll just see it after this project anyway. But if this happens to you, you can try reprinting it, making the design bigger, or just going out and getting a smaller bag of chips. I just didn't have a bag of chips in my box, and I didn't want to wait for her to send me one. She would have been more than happy to, but I just didn't want to wait. So I just grabbed one of my own, and it looks like I just grabbed a bag that was a little too big. So now that some of that air is out, it fits perfectly back onto this design. So you're going to line them up in the back. And how I'm going to do that is just, again, fold them over and then line up those two edges. And of course you want this bag to be pretty much centered so you don't have like a ton at the top. So then I'm just going to take now and do a thin strip of glue along the edge of one, and my hot glue gun is ready. So I'm just going to do a little strip here. And I want it to be stuck to just the paper, not necessarily the bag. So then what you can do is just fold it over first and try to line it up the best you can, and then press your glue. The reason I say that is even though I'm not going to be able to save it again, then when we undo it, I can take the bag of chips out and have like most of this chip bag to still show in my arsenal of craft projects and remind myself how to do it. So that's what it'll look like in the back. And then what you're going to do is you just need to pinch down the top and the bottom and glue the same thing so it's closed. So I'm going to do the bottom first because I'm going to have a harder time down there. Just the way my bag is messing with right now. So then I did the glue right here, and I'm just pressing down the edge of the chip bag, trying to get it to line up as evenly as I can down here at the bottom. So then it looks like this. And then you need to do the top. And my back just came off, so my hot glue just had cooled too much or it wasn't thick enough. So I'm just going to do another strip of hot glue. And again, you can pick any adhesive you want. I just always lean towards hot glue. I'm just most comfortable with that, except for all the strings. So then glue the top. So let's try this. And then I want it as evenly lined up as I can, especially at the top. But with hot glue, you want to make sure you're pressing it down so it adheres good. So then, here's what you have. So it's glued on both sides. I have the back lined up with the back and the front lined up with the front. And then this is ready to gift. So I think in the future, I'll just make sure I get really the true snack size, and then also try to get some more print out of my printer to get a full sheet of paper. But this is a great idea to spruce up any party. I'm excited to have it in my knowledge of things to do. So let me know if you have any questions, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.